We are here today with our week 2 game of League Enjoyers versus RMC. We're a few minutes late, not a big deal. Um, RMC has fallen to the Solomon Khan rule because of their tardiness. They will lose a ban in pick ban for game 1. Aside from that, we'll be moving forward as scheduled. I'm here today. Soundwave is your caster with my co-caster Ruckus. How you doing, Ruckus?
I'm doing well. Glad to be here. How's
Yeah.
everyone doing tonight?
I personally am doing well. I hope you're all doing well too. It looks like we're about ready to hop into our draft here, though, in a second. Um, but yeah, so both teams have subs tonight. League Enjoyers or LE have one sub as their ADC. I believe they're using their team sub. RMC has at least two subs, I believe. Tonight, I believe it is. Pyrotemus? Don't quote me, but they have a few subs. Um, we are moving into our pick ban phase here, though. Whenever Piano gets around to switching us up, there we go. All right, immediately coming out um, with a Seraphine ban from the side of Rev. Sorry, I'm in a super apologies. They're also going to ban away Aatrox. Side of Ellie is going to ban away Vex and Vigar. Looks like Ellie is just targeting the mid lane.
Pretty unfortunate for Nightmare Seta. Not going to be able to
Hmm.
play some of his favorite pocket picks. Vex
Hmm.
bans look to be a continual thing for him this season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as far as Rev goes, um, apologies, Piano. The name on the stream is wrong. It says RMC, not Rev. I just caught myself. Tonight's game is Ellie versus Rev. Apologies. But yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised either. Nightmare Satan, the big name on the side of Rev. He's the one that people know the most about in all their players. So I'm not really surprised that their bans are going that direction. And then as far as the side of Rev goes, they're banning away forever, which makes sense. He's one of the best players in the league. He's finally back. Ellie had a rough time without him week 1, losing 1-2, unfortunately. But he's back now, so they should be in full swing.
Going to go ahead and see the side of Rev. First pick, the Nunu. Ellie responds with a Trundle and a Sivir uh, draft as well. Sivir
Uh,
seeing a lot of play currently, really
yeah,
strong ADC.
yeah, she's in a very very good position. I like the Trundle pick too. Both Trundle and Nunu um, early game junglers. Trundle can deal with Nunu, assuming he runs into him at some point pre-6. Whereas most junglers a lot of times just get run down by Nunu. Very good early game, so hopefully he should be able to deal with that instead of losing pace of the game. Gonna see Jinx and Renata Glass come in here for the side of Rev. I know Renata's in a very good support position right now. I don't know about Jinx.
I think Jinx is in a okay spot. I really want to see how Rev plays the Jinx Renata.
Hmm.
I I like seeing it right now in draft. I want to see what else they pair with it on their team. Um,
Right.
but they're going to be going into Sivir Leona. A lot of engage on that LE bot lane right now.
Yeah. A lot of clear too. Leona can just hold the front line, like right up past the river while Sivir clears. There's not a whole lot they're gonna be able to do about it for a while. Um, Renata not a super tanky support. She's closer to the Enchanter class in the CC where she's just providing buffs for her team and moving people out of position. So Ellie should be able to force this lane into their favor. It looks like. But like you said, I'd like to see how they play in lane before we make any assumptions.
Side of LE is going to finish out their bans with banning Ringar and Silas. Rev responds with an Action ban, waiting on the last ban to come through. Um, what do you think about the Ringar Silas bans on the side of LE?
I think I think they're fine. I think the Silas ban is good. Silas is in a pretty good spot right now. He's a very good mid laner at the moment. Um, I don't know that I necessarily agree with the Rengar ban. Obviously you can play Rengar top, but they already have their jungler, or obviously what we presume to be their jungler. I feel like it may have just been a wasted ban. Um,
We do see LE lock in the Anivia mid. Rev mid lane pick should be coming in soon. Down to a second. And it's going to be
yeah.
Fizz for Nightmare
Oh,
Seta in the mid lane.
interesting. I feel like he's gonna have a really hard time with that Trundle and Leona. Trundle Pillar and a Nivea Wall kind of stop a lot of stuff that Fizz wants to do. Obviously, Fizz can go over both of them, but at the same time, if you time it correctly, you can stop him in his E. Piano, do we know which of the Rev bands was the throwaway? Okay, so the Seraphine is a throwaway ban. They have to go down one ban because of their penalty. Um, but you can't actually skip a ban in this draft link. So they've just thrown it to Seraphine.
And gonna see LE finish out the draft with a Camille into Rev's Orn in the top lane. Um, feel like it's gonna be pretty hard for the Orn, depending on how aggressive this Camille is in lane. But considering that it's 9-9 forever playing it, who is now I'm Fern on the Rift. Really excited to see how Rev's new top laner plays into it. I think it's going to be a pretty exciting matchup. I didn't get to catch too much of Ellie last week when they played, and their top laner was not there, so this is going to be his ELU debut.
Hmm.
Um, Pretty excited to see him play the Orn. I love Orn. Pretty good top laner. Provides a lot for Rev's team, but it's going to be interesting to see how Fern plays this lane on the Camille and see how he tries to make Orn's life as difficult as possible.
Yeah, I completely agree. Camille very good at dealing with tanky champions. She has a Cho'Gath ultimate on her Q. On top of the fact that she's just great dive support, or even great just dive engage for a team, especially under tower and things like that. Along with the fact that Forever is their star player, at least as far as rank goes and like performance that we've seen so far, with Forever having past season experience. And Camille being one of those champions that can take over a game if he gets ahead. So I think top lane may be the lane to watch out for this game.
Yeah, there's got to be, and it also depends really. Um, the game can be decided on the top lane depending on how Fern plays the Camille. Really interested to see also the bot lane, how much they try to push with Sivir.
Hmm.
Maybe looking to set up Leona roams mid to try and put this Fizz behind as far as possible.
Hmm.
So I think it's going to be really important for Rev. Um, if they can't keep up with the Sivir pushing in waves bot lane, I think it's going to be really important for Rev to keep as much vision control as possible in River to try and help out Nightmare Seta to keep him from getting three-man ganked mid.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I completely agree. There's a poll going for those of you in chat who won draft. I personally believe LE won draft. Obviously, we'll have to wait to see, but those are predictions. Let us know what you think. Give us your opinions about these team comps. Um, We are moving into game here. They are picking inside of Summer's Rift, so we are about to move into our 3 minute limbo period, riot jail, as they say. Ruckus, we're getting so much praise in the chat tonight. What's going on? Did you do
Uh,
something different with your hair?
it's same as
Yeah,
ever. Young
right.
Trinsetta is just a really big sweetheart. We appreciate him here in the caster booth.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Um, yeah. So just a little housekeeping. We have games tomorrow night and Monday, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. So tomorrow night and Monday night. I do not know as of this second whether either of those games will be casted. Hopefully they are. But that decision will be announced, I imagine, through the announcements channel or on the Twitter. If you didn't know, we have a Twitter. We also have a YouTube channel. So check those out. It keeps you up to date with what's going on in the league as far as games, times, dates, things like that. Um, as well as in the Discord, there's always stuff going on. So check it out. And if you have friends that play League and they have a free night, any one night, Thursday to Sunday, any one night, they can come and play. Check out, you know, try to get them involved. We're slowly growing. We're almost double the size we were from when I joined at the very beginning of season 2. So that's very exciting. But other than that, is there anything else you want to talk about, Ruckus?
Uh, uh, Not really.
Any exciting podcast news? Anything going on there?
The Stay tuned on the podcast. A vaulted hero is making a triumphant homecoming this Sunday.
Okay.
So we there may be a podcast Sunday afternoon, depending on how much time we have before the LLW match. But I am going to go ahead and confirm that Solomon Khan is back from his tour of duty.
Let's
Um,
go.
he was put up for the Medal of Honor. Hopefully that can get passed through for him. He has our full support. But
Hmm.
pretty excited for him to be back, have all the boys back on the podcast, and hopefully get him out on the Rift. Uh, within a little, excuse me. Hopefully by week 3. I don't really know how
Yeah.
much league he's been able to play.
I don't
While
think
he's
they
out
have
there,
computers out there in the field, but
you know. So
yeah, our very own personal war hero is coming home. Very exciting. We've all missed him.
yeah. So
I know his team has missed him dearly.
yes, it has been a long ride for the LLW, waiting for Solomon Khan to get back, dating back to mid season 3. So
Hmm.
um, I'm excited for him to get back and have him compete for a starting job. Lil Halfcut has been doing pretty well for us. He played really well in a scrim on Wednesday night, so
Hmm.
it's going to be interesting to see which one of them steps up and claims a starting spot for on LLW's roster.
Yep. We have a minute here to go before we load into Rift. Other things to note. There might be some extracurricular stuff coming up in the league. I personally am working on some stuff. I haven't passed it along to Piano yet, but once I get things sorted out, I am hopefully looking to put together some fun stuff for people to do outside of the normal games. So just look out for that, hopefully. Yep, thinking personally I'm thinking a TFT tournament and a 1v1 tournament. I don't know how people feel about that. Let us know though. I think a 1v2 I think a 1v1 tournament like on just in the mid lane on Summer's Rift or on Howling Abyss would be a lot of fun. Bring out maybe a lot of personal uh grievances between players. We'll see. But
Doubt it.
Yeah.
People never forget in this league.
Truly, truly. Um, that'll be your time to duke out your differences. But yeah. So looks like we're loading onto the Rift here, and we will see you as soon as we get into game.
Not gonna lie, pretty excited to get in the game here with you.
Yeah.
Oh yikes. Um, Pretty excited to get onto the Rift here with you, Soundwave. About half hour ago, we weren't even sure that this game was gonna get rolling
Yeah.
tonight,
Yeah.
so
True. That
pretty
is.
pretty pretty poggers.
Yeah. Yeah, we were very close to not having a stream tonight. No need to go into why, but we're here. We're a little late, but it's all good. Loading in. Uh,
Oh no, it's the black screen of death.
somebody turned off the lights. You guys can't see what's going on, but we loaded into Rift, and it was just name bars and a silhouette of the map. Nothing else. Okay, we're gonna reload. Look at the skins here. Only, only two skins on the side of Rev. They definitely lose in that respect, but league isn't pay to win, so we'll see.
I'll definitely 1v1 you, Tyler. You're not ready for my Akali strats on Howling Abyss.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're having technical difficulties. We're gonna throw it to break it till we get it figured out. Players are currently in their game, but we'll be able to just go back to the beginning and watch. So shouldn't be an issue. We will see you then, though. All right, welcome back, in the heroes. Hi, welcome back. We're about 2.5 minutes in the game. Nothing's happened yet. There's a little skirmishing. You know how League works.
Anno, are you going to put it back up on Discord, or are we going off of?
Are we just going off the 15-second stream delay? Amazing. We tried that when we got observers in season 2, and everybody was confused for like 2 weeks on why we were talking about something that already happened.
Yes, I think we're
Yeah,
good to go now. No use crying over spilt milk, Asian. That's all good.
And sounds like he's about to hit some kids with some flip flops.
Sometimes
No.
you have to step up and be the parent for other people's kids.
Does that apply in like all like sectors of life, Ruckus? Is that how that works?
Sure, why not?
I was gonna make a joke, but it wasn't stream friendly, so I won't say that.
Trundle coming in on the gank in the bot lane.
Ooh, that's a big pillar, gonna flash over. Might not. Oh, he's gonna get a couple hits off, but they're gonna walk away. Renata walks away with less than half health. Nightmare State taking a lot of damage here in this matchup in the mid. Gonna be really hard for him until he hits 6 realistically.
Getting a lot of damage, but it is currently 11 CS up right now, so not doing too bad. Got the corrupting pot as well, so he'll be able to soldier through that lane.
I don't know exactly what's happening in mid lane. Oh, there is a gank from Nunu. Not a gank, he just walked through a circuit. That's as somebody that plays a lot of Fizz, that's a matchup that you should never be ahead realistically. Trundle is going to catch out Nunu here though. Is going to walk away. Not going to follow him up through the brush. Just going to go ahead and back. They're both relatively low health. They're less than half on both sides. Ornn misses the knock up. Fern is gonna hit him with the leg sweep. Gonna bring him about to equal health. Still no kills yet. Interestingly enough, it already seems like this game from Ellie is a lot more passive. All 3 games that Ellie played last week, at this point in the game, there were already 5 or 6 kills.
Well, there's a lot to be said about that, but having your full roster does bring a sense of comfortability to a team. Even though, but just having Fern back in the top lane is huge for Ellie.
Yes. Gonna be a kerfuffle here down by Drag River. They are gonna back off though. Rev does currently have control of that side.
So, Rev is honestly picking up where they left off in playoffs. They love getting these early drags, and they're continuing to do that here in Season 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rev. It's
still
true.
Zippy.
It's not the name. It's still Zippy. Yeah, Rev, interestingly enough, is more of a team in name than actual players because every season they have a new roster. Season 2, very bad roster. Season 3, much better roster. We'll have to wait to see how Season 4 pans out then. Our beautiful,
Called out
beautiful
for it's not being the same team, but it's still Zippy, and I'm sure that is something that he calls for, is getting those early drags.
Right. Yeah. That's exactly what that stands for. Rev for revolving door. Thank you, Piano.
We do see the Leona roaming to the top lane here. Trundle showing up as well.
Trundle. Gonna be the big old on Ornn. Not gonna have a whole lot of recourse here. Is gonna flash. Gets ignited though. Gives the kill to Forever. Honestly, that's exactly what they needed to do. Ornn is a very abusable lane early on until he gets beefy. He does have a dash and a flash, but you know he used flash, and you can't dash or flash out of a Camille ult.
Not only that, but Sivir is such a safe ADC. She can farm so well and has the spell shield that Ellie just feels comfortable enough to leave her alone right now and set up that Leona roam to the top lane. Leona is coming back to the lane now, but in that sort of situation, Rev really needs to look to try and get on the Sivir and punish that.
I completely agree. Sivir, one of the safer options if your support wants to go. Gank, Leona. Ooh! I'm sorry, what? Leona gets onto Pyrotemis there and just erases him. Had more than half health, and she takes him off the map without even an assist from the Sivir. Oh no, sorry, Sivir does get an assist. Apologies. Kim here is going to get a little damage off on Fern. Isn't going to matter though. It's a top lane fight, so they're just going to trade him back off. Bombardier doing a lot of pushing here, as expected of a Nivea. Fizz nowhere to be seen though.
Was caught window shopping, waiting for gold to come in.
Yes.
So that's the second gank from Trundle in the bot lane. Both times has managed to get flashes out of Rev's bot lane. They need to make sure that they try and keep control of Tri-Bush with a control ward, which I'm sure Renata is making sure of right now. But Trundle is in the area yet again.
Yeah, absolutely. Piano, if you hover over Trundle, can you click on him? He's down by Krug's bot side. Okay. I was hoping we could see his summoner, or not his summoner spells, his I am blanking on what they're called. I was wondering if he had water walking or not. No worries. No worries at all. He's gonna look to abuse the Nunu being topside here. It looks like they might be vertical jungling here. It appears Nunu's on the Krugs up behind the Camille. Camille is going to find the Nunu, going to hop onto him. They're just going to back away from each other though. Ornn is there, just playing safe for now.
Nunu looking for an angle on the Camille here, it seems, but Trundle is bot lane.
Ooh, Leona gets on top of Pyrotemis. Pyrotemis kills Slime Narwhal. Meatmeal cleans up, picks up Zippy. They're going to have to run away now, though. There's going to be a third. Out goes the Anivia wall. It keeps them from continuing the engage. They go 1-for-1. Honestly, a much better fight, honestly, for the side of LE. Their support picked up the kill on Trundle, on Slime Narwhal, while Meatmeal on the Sivir picked up a kill on Zippy. So, one kill to support, one kill to ADC. It's a little bit better for the side of LE there.
Ornn just got a ton of gold off that gank from Nunu with the Rift Herald power play up there, and is sitting pretty comfortable on CS as well.
Yep, has already picked up a Bramble to deal with Camille. Is working towards what I imagine is going to be Sunfire. You know, honestly, I like the buying the first half of Thornmail, just buying Bramble, and then waiting. Just because really Bramble does all that you need it to. You don't need the full Thornmail this early in the game. The same goes for Morello's, where you can just buy the orb. I do like that strategy of just picking up what you need and then spending your gold on your core items. Is he going to hit her with the knock-up here? They're both fairly beefy at this point, though, so it's not going to do a whole lot of damage. Fern taking a decent bit of damage here. Is going to take a tower shot, unfortunately. Is going to dash out. Zippy pretty low here, but it looks like the Leona is... Leona's roaming up top. Camille's backing up, though, so she's not going to get anything out of it. Might just go clear some wards, hopefully, increase their vision score. Zippy getting hit with that throw, that Sivir Q. Needs to be careful that one more of those and Meatmeal could realistically take him out in a 2v1.
Yeah, it's a fine line that he's walking. Snoop Duck is still top lane. Kim looking for the recall here. I gotta say, we're still early into this game, Soundwave, but I'm really impressed with the way Kim is playing Ornn into this Camille matchup.
Yeah, and I think he stopped his back just because he knows Leona's sitting there. I don't know if Snoop Duck knows or not, but he is sitting on a ward in that river. Looks like they're gonna 3-man him here though. Tower dive. I don't know if I like this. Ornn already has almost all of his Sunfire.
Oh, he's committed now though.
Oh, he's ulted in. We've got the Leona Zenith Blade. Gets the Ignite out. Misses the Leona ult. Gets the Ornn ult. They do get the kill. Snoop Duck. Everybody's gonna walk out. They trade off tower shots 1-for-1. That is unfortunate for the side of Kim.
Yeah, not really a whole lot you could do there in that situation. Tried the flash out, got the ult down. Zippy's in a tough spot here.
This is what I mean by just one bad Q, and Meatmeal can take them out 2v1 because he's doing it. And that's the power of Sivir right now. She just does so much damage with the spell shield.
Oh no.
Pyrotemis gets the E off on himself, but he doesn't get the kill, so it doesn't matter. Unfortunate. Meatmeal picks up 2 kills there. Is currently 3-0, worth 300 gold. Currently a 1k gold lead, but the score is 2-6. Both teams have 1 dragon. The side of REV has 1 herald though. Second herald should be coming up here any second now, actually. Yeah, it looks like we have a silver icon on Herald, so it should be less than a minute before that's up.
What is Soundwave? What is Rev's play to get back into this game? They're not down too bad in gold, but they are currently
Right.
down 4 kills right now, and
Uh,
3 of the kills on the side of LE are sitting on a very strong Sivir pick right now. What does Rev need to do to kind of shore things up here in game one before things get too out of hand for them?
I don't know. I think it's just unfortunate circumstances. Um, oh, sorry. 1 second. There's a fight going on the top lane. Doesn't look like it's gonna amount to much. Just normal top lane trading. Um, in all honesty, Ornn is up CS, but that's just because they've dove him a couple times. All of Camille's gold is from her assist and her kill, so they're probably about even in gold. She might be up a little bit gold actually. Oh no, she's actually down a little bit gold. Here comes a ult from, or here comes a snowball from Nunu. Is gonna get onto the Camille. She's not gonna get away. Sly Narwhal's gonna come up to try to help, but doesn't quite make it in time. Unfortunate. I don't know. I think their play to get back in the game is what Fizz is doing. Fizz looks to be. He hasn't got a successful roam off yet or gank, but he's doing what he should be because, you know, Fizz falls off pretty hard late game. Just looking to pick up kills where possible, looking to match the tempo of his opposing mid laner, the Anivia, which has. Anivia has been in the bot lane a couple of times already. But I think realistically they're looking to play through the Nunu, and they should be looking to play through the bot lane. Sivir's worth a lot of gold. They need to stop her from snowballing pretty hard. So there we go. Nightmare Say that picks up a kill on Snoop Duck. They are going to look to contestant drag. Ornn goes over the wall, doesn't get it though. Red team smites it, the turtle smites it, and they are just going to walk away. Then it's 2 drags to 1. I think yeah, I think that putting more pressure in the bot lane is going to be what they need. Nightmare Seda is going to fall to Sly Narwhal. Almost picks him off there, but he's got backup in the form of his mid laner and his bot lane that we're walking back to lane.
That was a really greedy play.
Yes.
He knew that they all ran up there after drag. I know he was betting on them finishing recalls, but still.
Yeah. Well, and I believe the bot lane had finished their recall. They were already walking back to lane when they caught him out. Fern picks up Zippy here, is going to dive on to Pyrotemis, is going to pick up the kill. Pyrotemis' E isn't enough to save him. Going to take some tower shots, but it doesn't matter. They're all still at least half health, roughly. Yeah, no, I just think if they focus on putting pressure on the bot lane, they keep Leona from roaming, and they hopefully keep Sivir from snowballing, but again, it could backfire. They have to be super careful with it. You give Sivir any more kills, she's going to run away with the game.
I think it's a little late for that at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. She's only up 9 CS, but, you know, 3 kills is worth 9 waves.
Merceda looking for an angle here. TP is coming in from Ornn.
Oh, is going to pick up Meat Mill here. That's exactly what he needs. That is going to be 600 gold total to the Fizz for the kill. Ornn is going to follow up with the Leona. Takes the kill for himself. He really should have just kept taking tower shots for the Fizz to get it. Even if he dies.
I don't think Fizz could have got there in that situation. I think it's fine that Ornn gets it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on what his cooldowns are. I just, you know, unfortunate. I think Fizz is who they need to be playing for, looking to shut the game down early. This is going to be a big scuffle here, though, at Raptors. Bombardier is going to pick off Pyrotemis. The fight is going to continue. Camille gets on top, slays Nightmare Seda. Communist Sejuani on the Nunu is going to flash over the wall, try to snowball out. Oh, is going to walk away with like 5 health. Wow. Oh, I'm Firm dives. Gets the kill. Looks like they are going to back off. That is 3 kills in that game, 3-0 for the side of LE.
I really like what Fern has done here in these last couple of sequences. Wasn't having that great of a time in the top lane. A lot of new pressure there. Uh,
Yeah.
Very impactful TP play bot lane, and following it up with a huge play mid to pick up another kill. And now, just a few minutes ago, this Camille wasn't looking like it was going to be the issue for Rev, but now Camille has a bounty on her head. It's got some gold in her pocket and is gonna be online for LE.
Yeah, absolutely. Currently worth 300 gold bounty. Somebody kills her, they get 600 gold. Slide Narwhal on the Trundle, while not being as stand out, has been very impactful on the Rift here. Has seen fair action in mid, bot, and top. Is doing his due diligence for his laners. Currently worth 150 gold bounty. Ooh, Snoop Dogg is going to get caught out here, though. Is he going to die to Zippy? Looks like the rest of his team is going to get out. They might even... Oh, they're looking to continue this engage. They are going to pick off Renata. Trundle gets onto Zippy. Fern goes over the wall with the dash, hits him with the Camille ult, and erases him from existence. Oh, sorry, Sivir erases him from existence. Sivir picks up a double kill there.
LE's going to look for Baron here.
Yep, this is the perfect time to do it, too. They're down 3 people. They don't have a smite right now. Absolutely. Only a 21-minute Baron, too, so fairly early. LE played the early game slow, and then kind of at 10 minutes hit the switch, and has been in full gear ever since.
Yeah, REV is not going to be able to contest this at all. This is a huge swing of momentum for the side of LE as they're looking to continue to stay in the driver's seat. And they're going to be able to contest this drag as well.
Yeah, easily. Currently a 5k gold difference. LE has 2 dragons. If they get this, it will put them at drag point. Yeah, just such a good dive comp on the side of LE. I think the Anivia
is on the flank here.
Else, but ooh. Okay, we're gonna see a decent worm ult. Kim Hyojin is gonna be taken out of the game by Slide Narwhal though. Fizz is gonna pick up the Sivir. That's a lot of pressure off from the side of LE. Zippy picks off Snoop Dogg. Rev is missing their bot lane currently. Probably not gonna wanna. Oh, they're gonna continue to fight this. Nunu is gonna pick up Slide Narwhal. Wow, that is an ace for the side of Rev. Not what I expected, truly.
What a huge turnaround for Rev. LE just finished getting Baron and immediately threw it away. The team fighting right there from Rev was so impressive. They managed to keep Zippy alive for so long, and he picks up a couple of kills there. They get dragged, and now they're going to be able to get tower gold.
Yeah, Rev had... LE had so much momentum there after that Baron play, and they threw it all away. I don't think that they necessarily did anything wrong there, but Rev had just such a good team fight. That is unfortunate. This game is probably back to even, I would say.
Yeah, the Leona went through the Hex Gate behind Drag and had to walk around Pit, and it took her so long to get into the fight. By then, Kim had already thrown down Horn ult, and the side of Rev was just tearing through the 4 members of LE without their front line from Leona and the CC that she has in fights.
Yeah, without Leona there, you know, this team is such a good dive comp that they need to be looking for picks. If they're playing a 5v5 fight, they're playing a front to back comp. And just without one of your frontliners there, like, it's just so hard for them to do anything. Score is currently 12-6. Both sides have 2 drags. Screen is too blurry for me to make out gold. The Twitch currently sitting at an 800 gold difference. We're only a couple seconds ahead, so I imagine it's the same. Here at 25 minutes, though, wow. I don't know what to make of this game anymore. I really thought LE had full control of this game, and then kind of just gave it up there.
Yeah, they they looked to contest the drag and tried to secure it and push down some towers with Baron. And off of that drag fight, Rev was able to get a couple of towers and are actually ahead in towers right now.
Ellie has caught out the Nunu here. Nunu is gonna has backup coming in though. Is gonna get hit by the Renata E, but isn't gonna matter. Still gonna die. Ooh. Wait a second. Oh, unfortunate. Nightmare Seda takes away the passive from Anivia, but Anivia's team, Ellie was there. Snoop Dogg slays Pyrotemis, the wall goes up, and it's an ace from LE. Looking to take this tower here, so... Oh boy, the tempo keeps swinging back and forth here, Ruckus. I truly don't think there's either team ahead. It looks like they're trying to end. It looks like they got the ace and they're just trying to end the game here, which I don't blame them. Oh, they are going to take the hit. That's fine. That's still a lot of pressure. As long as they don't throw it away in a team fight like they did last fight, I think they should be in a good position.
They are going to be able to get mid tower here, though.
Yeah. Somebody has to stop the wave of minions from the bot lane. That means they're playing one person down. They get the tower. I'm going to look to back off.
Yet another really impactful TP play from Fern on the Camille. Really turned the tempo of that fight. It looked like Renata was going to be able to help CC and keep the Nunu alive long enough, but the Camille coming in completely turned it, and Silver was not far behind running down from the mid lane, and those two were just too much for the side of Rev to be able to deal with after so many impactful ultis that had already been used. And Nightmare Seta couldn't quite assassinate the Anivia, who did have egg up. It kind of got left out to dry there in a 1v3 situation. And like you said, another huge momentum swing. LE finds themselves back in the driver's seat, and they got an inhib out of it and got good pressure mid. Red really needs to be careful about how they approach these fights. They have another fight like they just had in the bot lane. That could be the end of this game here for them.
Yeah, Anivia, something to note, Anivia is up 56 CS on Fizz. Scores 3-1 and 3-1, 4-3 in the mid lane. But that's 60 CS and just it's so much gold. Both
LE's already set up on the drag. They have the Camille split putting pressure mid. That wave is going to get into mid tower.
Warren comes from behind and is on his own. Nunu tried to get into the middle of the fight here though. Anivia wall goes up, keeps him from getting on top. They're going to go around. Meat Mill. Oh, Meat Mill is going to pick up Seda here. Gets picked off by the Nunu himself. Oh, that's a big knockout from the Nunu Snowball. Double kill to Sly Narwhal, and that is going to be another ace for the side of Rev. That is a 5-2 fight for Rev. Very good pressure. Narwhal on the Trundle is going to take drag while the rest of his team resets. Actually, it looks like Anivia's... Oh, no. Actually, Forever is just ending the game on his own.
Yeah, Fern is looking to try and get some of these towers down in base while Narwhal picks up the Hextech drag. Nightmare Seta is up now. Tough spot right now for him.
Like I say, oh, wait a second. His egg isn't up. Gets the kill.
He's gonna get out of there.
Yeah, he's gonna E into the hourglass and then E out. The cooldown on that E is probably only 5 or 6 seconds currently. Score currently 15-26. It is a... Oh wow, we're in an 8k gold lead on the side of Rev. Ellie, yes, sorry. I don't know my left and rights, apologies. Ooh, Fern ain't gonna get picked out here though. Is just gonna dash out. Clears the ward. Gonna look the back of the bush. They're gonna do Baron. This is I mean, they're only one person down, but it's still really ballsy. They're so far behind.
Ern is
Trying to
sitting on the flank.
Sly Narwhal looking to do something here though. Is he gonna be able to steal this? Oh no, Nunu smite the Baron. It's gonna be a fight.
Sivir's down.
Yeah, Sivir is down. Fern picks off Zippy. Neither team has their ADC. Renata E goes out, but isn't enough to save. Renata is going to go down to Fern. Fern is going to claim a triple kill here, though.
That's going to be game.
Yes, Trundle's going to pick up the Ornn. That is another... Oh, it's not an ace, sorry. Fizz did get out, but it is 3-1 with open.
Does Nightmare Seta have the hero play in him to save this game 1 for Rev?
Oh, I hope so. But it looks like, yeah, with 3 people there, it looks like it's just not going to be enough. And Baron, yes. Rev is... yes. Fern picks up the ace. Ellie is going to end the game. Game 1 goes to League Enjoyers.
I really like that from Ellie. They got themselves in the driver's seat pretty early in the game. They gave up a little bit of momentum towards mid game, but they were able to retake it, and they finished that game out in a really exciting fashion.
Yes.
Fern and Slide Narwhal coming in big for the side of LE. Yeah, you think that Camille gets banned out for this game too?
Oh,
Soundwave?
absolutely. I think the Sivir and the Camille are R1 and R2 bans easily. I think that was a really abnormal game. There was really no fighting unless it was a 5v5. We saw a couple ganks, but for the most part, there were 4 big 5v5 fights there. Um, so really, really fun game to start off the week, I think.
Yeah, and the thing is that Kim on the side of Rev laned really well into the Camille. Was up in
Yes.
CS,
Mhm.
was up in kills even. But just the TP roam bot lane from Fern on the Camille and another timely roam mid lane got the Camille back into the game and was just able to continue to snowball from there.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean that's kind of Fern's specialty. You give him even the tiniest bit of a lead, and he's going to snowball with it, which is what makes him such a dangerous player in E League. We've seen it before, time and time again. So, but really good game. Let us know what you guys thought. I think we're going to throw it to a break here before our game 2. Uh, yeah, and with that, I believe we will catch you in a few minutes. Oh. Are we good? We're good. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back for game 2 of week 2, Rev versus LE. I'm your caster Soundwave with my co-caster Ruckus. How you doing, Ruckus?
Glad to be here.
Yep, very exciting game 1. Score is currently 1-0 Rev. Uh, just a reminder, this is a LE. What did I say?
Jesus.
What did I say? No, I said Rev versus LE. Score is 1-0 LE.
Revisionist history. Moving on.
Yeah, the winner writes the history. Um, we're back. We're hopping into draft here soon. Let us know what you thought of last game. It is a best of 3, so if LE gets another one, that'll be the end. Rev needs a win here to continue the series.
Are they
Uh,
are they having trouble with the draft?
it looks like they might be. No, I believe we're good. I believe we're good. So whenever we're ready to go to draft, we'll let you know. So yeah,
I
so
hope Rev bans the Camille. I think
yeah, I completely
Tim
agree.
played fine into it top. I think it was just too impactful mid game, and
Yes.
Rev really didn't have a way to deal with it. Um, Other than that, what kind of changes are you expecting to see in this game too?
From the side of Rev, I would like to see obviously the Camille, but also the Sivir, and I think the Leona honestly was super impactful. She was in a couple of lanes early game because Sivir is such a safe pick. Now, obviously, they could ban the Sivir and just hope that whoever Ellie picks up isn't able to play on a lane or in a lane on their own for a little bit. Um, but I think those are the three bands. I think it's probably got to be, or for yeah, I think the bands from Rev have to be like Camille Sivir, and then either Leona or Trundle. But from the side of Ellie, I imagine we'll see the Fizz go. He was having a hard time early game because Anivia just clears so much better than Fizz. But he was picking up a lot of kills and really became a problem in the mid game. So
Right. And really, the biggest problem with Sivir for Rev was that they just didn't punish the Sivir enough
yeah,
when she was left alone. They tried to freeze the wave, I believe, and instead of
mhm.
just shoving it under tower, um,
Yeah, you can't freeze a wave against an ADC that can clear a wave from halfway across the lane. Like it's just not something you can realistically rely on. Because we saw it, they tried to freeze it, and then they stepped up to keep her away from the wave, and they were low enough that she just 2v1'd them. She just ran them down and then kept pushing.
yeah, just a couple little things really are all that Rev really need to do
Mhm.
to clean up and look for a dub here. Just there's a few times in the bot lane where it was just a couple of greedy plays, uh, not really respecting the range on it, and they were honestly put under a lot of pressure through trundle ganks throughout the early parts of the game, and then with the Camille TP play, just a few things for them to be mindful of and try and keep as much vision control as possible in that bot lane. And I think Rev's bot lane would have a much easier time. Of course, it really depends on this draft, what kind of comp they're looking to go for, and the ADC that they want to try and pick up here.
I completely agree. Um, let's see. um, I am looking forward to game two. I think the teams are fairly evenly matched. Um, I think Ellie has a slight advantage because they have more of their actual members. Technically, they have all of their team. It's just that Snoop Duck is their sixth member, their sub. Um, but I think overall that game could have went either direction. You know, there was a point where Rev won the team fight, even though Ellie had tempo and swung it around. But then Rev was able to just continue on their rampage. So we are moving into draft here, though. We have first ban. It's going to go to Vex. Not surprised. Vex won again.
Um, does the one ban rule still apply to game two? Okay, so
Oh,
they are choosing to ban the
Seraphine?
Seraphine. Okay.
Okay, interesting. There, if it feels like there might need to be some clarification after tonight on how that rule works, because I imagine one of two things has happened. One, they meant to ban Seraphine in game one and didn't stand by the first throwaway ban rule, or two, they think it goes throughout the entire series and have thrown away their first ban. So, um, might just want to draft up a little like side note about that. But either way, we're into the game. Uh, and we're gonna see the Camille go. Revan's gonna ban the Camille. They're gonna ban Aatrox here too, though. I think that's fine. They're getting rid of top laners from forever. But Ellie is gonna get to pick up the Sivir here again. But Rev is gonna. I don't like this ruckus. Rev first picks Ezreal into the Sivir. That's gonna be such a hard lane for him. I, I mean, Morgana is going to help him a lot, but Ezreal just has such bad clear. that I can't see a world where they're not shoved under tower this entire game.
Yeah, especially into Sivir Karma.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. Definitely gonna have to see how Zippy plays it. Uh,
Mhm.
I will counter with that could be a flex pick.
It could be. It could be an
Nightmare
Israel win.
Seta is an absolute degenerate that loves to play ADC's mid lane.
I don't blame him. Um,
So until we have seen either a mid laner locked in or another ADC, I'm gonna say for the side of Rev that that could potentially be a flex pick. Although
I think you're completely right. It could just be a bait to getting them to pick their mid laner. Um, I think if it does, on the condition that it does go bot lane, they're gonna have a very hard time.
potentially yes. Seeing Sly Narwhal on the Hecarim this game, I think I really like the way that Sly Narwhal jungled in game one
Mhm.
on the Trundle. So seeing him on an equally proactive jungler such as Hecarim, it's gonna be really exciting. I haven't seen Hecarim in a minute, so
Uh-huh.
he is one of my favorite junglers. So gonna see how that goes out, especially into the Sejuani.
Same here.
Communist Sejuani living up to his name. Better
That's
have
fair.
the Red Dawn skin.
I will say a little insider knowledge as somebody that plays with Sly Narwhal outside of E League, just like on a daily basis. Um, I don't remember the last time I saw him play Hecarim. This might be a secret tech for him. I'm not sure, but I do not know him to play Hecarim a whole lot. Um, but it's still interesting. They go ahead and ban the Anivia and gonna ban the Akshan again. Um, then we're gonna see the Darius from Ellie, and still contemplating on that last pick.
Sly Narwhal wants you to put some spec on his Hecarim.
Oh yeah, no, Cam, that won't be Cam. I I I just don't know, man. I truly Sly. I don't. I show me. All I'm saying is show me. Um,
Believe in you,
but
Sly Narwhal. Let's see it out on the
yeah.
Rift.
Oh,
All
they're
right,
gonna be.
Victor. So it is going to be an Ezreal bot lane.
Yeah, he's gonna. Well, I mean, it could be Victor APC. You don't know. Um, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think it is traditional laning, but we're gonna see that Rengar ban again, even though they already have their jungler. I'm really curious as to what's happening here. Do they not
Is
want to give
is
Kim
Cam a Ringar
Rengar
top
top?
enjoyer?
I don't know. Let's see. Uh, it's Kim Hojin, correct? Let's see. OP. Region already set to Korea. That's amusing, but he is an NA player,
He
despite the
is
name.
a Ringar top enjoyer.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's see. No. Okay, so the person with the handle Kim Hojin is level 2. That is not the right account.
Should be looking for the plat one.
Oh, does that say Majin? The screen is so blurry. Oh, does it say Hajin? Oh
It
yeah,
is
I
also
see it. I see it.
on the Twitch. So
Shh, shh, quiet. Oh
I'm
no,
just
no,
trying to
this
help
man
you
is.
out, buddy.
My God, this is the highest level player I've ever seen. Like, can interact with. This man is 700 level 782.
Let's see. Hold on just a second. I
Yeah,
may
his
Dream
most
to
played
me
character
is
is
level
Rengar.
967. So we're just gonna go ahead and blow that one out of the water.
I did. I can't tell you the last time I was in a league game with Dream. That's ridiculous.
That man is closing in on level 1000.
I feel like I've wasted a lot of my life on this game. He has 5 times the amount of levels that I do. Not the slight Dream, love Dream, but my God, man, touch grass. Uh, just a little joke. I'm kidding. I love you, Dream.
Yeah,
You
don't you
keep
dare do
grinding, man.
something you enjoy doing, apparently.
Don't you? Don't you dare! Oh boy.
All right,
We are.
so both sides drafts are complete. We've been on a tangent here for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Uh, what do you think, Shavana top?
Shavana top.
What do you think of that
Yeah.
into Yone?
I mean, it feels like secret tech. Um, I, I mean, it is in the hands of Fern. He may just be looking to roam once he hits six, which I think again is completely fine. All I know is that he can't feed the Yone because if he feeds the Yone, they don't have a character in the game that can deal with that at that point, right? Um, they don't have a bruiser that can eat the damage and CC him. They don't, you know. Um, I guess technically Hecarim is a bruiser because he builds Sunder right now, but um, I think they just have to be super careful. Rev's team comp is much more traditional than LE's. Um, both sides have a traditional bot lane, but they actually no, they have a traditional team comp until you get to the top lane. Both teams have an unusual top lane, again, and Shyvana. So um, I think it'll be interesting,
Can't wait to
but
see the build that Fern goes on the Shavana.
yeah,
Because you can do like a traditional tank Shavana build, or you can do like an AP bruiser Shavana
uh
build.
huh,
That's really interesting. I'm really hoping for the second. I think that'd make the game
yeah,
a lot more interesting.
yeah. I love AP Shyvana. I think playing her any other way is like really boring in all honesty because it's just so fun to press R on somebody like RQ and just blow them up. It's always a good time. Um, yeah, no, I think it will be interesting whether he wants to go like whether he wants to go like Sunfire or something along those lines, or if he's gonna pick up like a Rift Maker or he could build like an Everfrost too, and then go into like a an Hourglass or something like that. So
Right.
we are going to go into our Riot Limbo though. Currently sitting at 2 minutes 45 seconds until we get into game. Please remove that Riot. I understand why it's there, but give us the option to turn it off. Um,
Not happening with these tourney codes, bro.
yeah, yeah, I guess that's true. I
I
guess
uh
that's
I
true.
feel like Rev's bot lane is gonna have similar issues that they had last game. They're still dealing with a Sivir. And on top of that, Sivir has a Karma as well. So really need to see what sort of adjustments Zippy and Pyromancy
I would
make
say
down there.
Pyrochemist, yeah.
Pyro tennis. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
gonna be really interesting to see the adjustments that they make in the bot lane.
Hmm.
But I think it's gonna still be really rough. Sivir's such a safe ADC right now and does
Yeah.
incredible amount of damage. Has so much wave clear. On top of that, has the karma. So
I will say I gonna be super blunt here. I really hate this mid lane matchup. I am a known hater of champions that can cast spells from anywhere other than their character model. And Victor and Oriana are both prime examples of this. Being able to throw the ball when it's not on you, and the Victor laser being able to come out at weird angles. Despise it. Truly despise that mechanic. Um,
just keeps you on your feet, man. Come on.
did you just say keep showing my feet? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
yeah. It keeps you thinking.
I mean, I guess it. I mean, I guess it does, but it's just a mechanic I never learned to play with. I'm absolute doo doo at the game in general, but on these champions, I suffer even more. Um, I don't know, just something about throwing abilities from somewhere other than centered on your character just is so off to me, truly. Um, Victor and Oriana do it. I'm trying to think of other champions that can do it. Um, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but yeah, still Ellie still has a very heavy dive comp. He- Hecarim and Shyvana don't mind going under towers for kills, and Oriana is gonna have a heyday putting the orb on either Hecarim or Shyvana before a dive. That's gonna be really good for them.
Be really interesting to see if Ellie pulls those type of plays off.
Yeah, it'll be exciting for sure. We are gonna load in the Rift here, though it appears. Nope. Give us a second. Apologies.
It's the black screens for us tonight.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, same issue. All right, give us a second. We're gonna cut the break while we figure out technical issues. We'll be back in a second. Apologies. Welcome back, all you beautiful people. We're here for game 2 of Ellie versus Rev. Ellie has taken blue side this time. Rev is playing red side. Only 30 seconds into the game, so you haven't missed anything. Not a looks like a standard 5-point for the most part. Uh, Nothing exciting happening here yet. We haven't seen an invade so far in the season. I mean, this is game 5 total for the season, but would have thought we'd have seen it by now. Or not game 5, but match 5, you know what I mean. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a standard start from both teams. There's a prediction up currently for who wins game 2. Let us know.
Oh my god, you ruined it!
What?
I was hoping no one would vote.
Why would you not?
Oh,
you know
man.
what? Just to spite you.
I will gladly take your kernels.
Go for it. But there's 20k in the prediction.
Oh, why would you drop it on LE?
Why would I not drop it on Elite? They're my boys. Not to be a biased caster here, but I have opinions.
Go ahead and mute that.
Yeah, so Alright, cool. Let us know your predictions, who you think can win. If you vote for Rev, you have a chance to win a lot of channel points right now. So let us know. I wonder what happens if no one votes for Rev. Do those points just stop existing? Huh, I guess we'll find out. Nobody's voting. I see the 18 of you in the chat. Spend your channel points.
Gotta rack them up.
Yeah, if you get a... Let's see, let me read it off. If you get 100,000 channel points, which is not super hard to do, you can have a caster in the current game that you're watching read off a monologue that you write, assuming it's appropriate for Twitch.
I think that's a pretty big task. I don't think anyone is just gonna casually get 100,000 channel points unless it's season 12 and they've just watched every single stream catching bonuses.
I don't know. I mean, assuming I get my points back, I'm a fifth of the way there. A little more because I still have 3k in the bank, but you know.
You have 3k. You need 100k.
Well, if Ellie wins this game, I'll get my 20k points back. So I'll be at 23k, which will actually put me closer to a quarter. Wow, a lot of trading going at the top. I'm Fern and Kim Hodgin going fairly even now. Let's see. Fern has started with a Doran Shield, looking to just stave off the early game onslaught from Yon here.
Actually getting it pretty decent damage in on the Yone there.
Yeah. Yeah, I can poke him down with Q. Still, honestly, I thought Fern would be losing the close quarters fights we've seen happen so far, but he's going even and then poking with the Q to get an advantage. Plus, he has the door and shield, so he's passively getting health back.
I'm gonna say that I like Nightmare Seta on the Victor pick more this game than the Fizz pick. I think the Fizz pick is very conditional to like how well it translates into these kinds of matches. I think he's going to do a lot more consistent damage this game, but he's going to have to really be very mindful of Hecarim ganks and Karma roaming up mid, especially once that Orianna hits 6 and can get her ball onto Hecarim to set up these ganks.
Ooh, Shyvana does get a good root there along with the pool. Sleep Dog is going to go down to half health, but Sly Narwhal is here. Not going to be enough. Looks like, oh, Communist Sejuani is here. This is a 3v3 fully now. A lot of damage going out. Ooh, Sly Narwhal's going to charge out. Just barely lives there. Probably has 100 health or less with the shield. Communist Sejuani going to push him back. Looks like we're not going to see anything come of that gank. Sly Narwhal going to back out of the bush. Sitting on a ward though, doesn't know that. Ooh, Mayhem just got Snoop Duck killed there though. Oh, Ezreal takes the kill though. Sly Narwhal does pick up Snippy and walks out with the heal. Meatmill pops to the heal, saves Sly Narwhal there. Good trade, goes 1 for 1. That's a kill for the ADC and a kill for the enemy jungler. Yes, thank you, Sogo. Shyvana's E is her fireball. I don't play this game, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. But yeah, a lot of trading still going on in the top here. Fernan doing his best to keep up with the damage. Still going fairly even, fairly impressive, honestly. That extra Yone, that 25% extra damage off of the Yone E, he's still able to keep up with it. So Kim Hodgin is going to be back to full health here, though, with the healing from the sword. Both top laners already have their full boots, though. Very impressive. Hodgin is going to go on Fern again. Is going to get a little bit more damage. Is starting to win these trades here.
Yeah, his laning's been really consistent. Shyvana is past level 6 now and does into the dragon form there and gets a huge chunk of damage down with Shyvana E.
Thank you, yeah. That fireball hurt so bad. I'm surprised he didn't actually go forward with the dash on him, though, because the dash does damage too, right? The transformation.
Right. Didn't want to put himself in a compromising position.
That's fair, that's fair.
So just getting to blast away like a turret. REV continuing to get early drags. Just picked up the Hextech drag.
Yes. Ooh, this is a big fight here. Victor ult going out is going to stay on top of Orianna. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough to finish her off, but does win that trade. Orianna still has her ultimate, though, I believe. Both laners are level 7. Has to be super careful here. Here comes the Ezreal ult. Is it going to hit anybody? Yone is going to ult out. Is going to have to E back. Back towards turret, but they're going to back off because they're taking tower shots. Didn't get wave under tower quite fast enough. Ooh, Victor going to hit an E. Oh, there goes the shockwave. Is he going to... Oh! Bombardier shockwaves. Oh, I'm Fern. Slames Kim Hodgin. Sly Narwhal comes back around for the double gank. Wow, 2 kills there. Honestly, I want to give out a shout out to Bombardier. He shockwaves Not enough damage to kill him, but because of where the shockwave was, pulls him into the wave, lets him take aggro from the minions, and then the minions finish him off. Communist Sejuani is going to pick up Snoop Dogg here, though, is going to pick off a kill. Get a kill for Zippy. Zippy currently 2-1, or 2-1. Yeah, looks like they're putting
nice
more
follow-up
focus on
there
the
from
bot lane here.
Rev's bot lane. Sejuani ult went a little wide there, and Zippy and Morgana were able to follow up there and confirm the kill onto Karma. So a little bit of a reversal from last game for Rev's bot lane. Early advantage is going to them now.
Yeah. Score is currently 3-2. We're looking at a 1k gold lead for the side of LE. Rev has 1 dragon to LE's 0 dragons. Looks like it's going to be a fight for Rift here, though. Sly Narwhal trying to get enough time to smite. Oh, Sly Narwhal does pick up the Rift here. Gets off the hit on the eye and smites it. Kim Hodgin gets ignited. Snoop Dogg is going to get the kill on Kim Hodgin. Unfortunately, good for the support, but that's still a kill. Still pressure from the side of LE.
Nicely played there. Nightmare Seta able to pick up a kill there on Snoop Dogg. Needs to try to look. Morgana has roamed up now as well, looking for the angle on Hecarim.
Rift gets the charge off, is going to spell shield. Oh, that is going to be the...
Oh, they didn't have vision.
Morgana. Oh, Sly Narwhal is not in a good position. Oh, ult out of the Morgana. Gets the kill.
Oh no, it's a tragedy for the side of Rev.
Misses. Oh, hits him with the whip flail. Oh, Fern here though gets the kill. This is a bloodbath up here in the top lane. Fern gets the kill. Doesn't look to follow up Sejuani. Not surprised. Is in a lot of trouble here. Oh, Bombardier follows up, gets enough damage off to let Fern kill him.
You were so low. Ellie manages to pick up 2 kills there.
That was... I feel like that is Ellie's redemption for the lost team fight last game, where Rev just played it so well despite the fact they were down. Ellie was in such a bad position, but they just played it so well there and came out ahead.
They played that sequence so well right there.
Yeah.
I cannot believe Rev could not punish that.
Yeah, I mean we're in a new era of E-League United. Like we're not sloppy fighting anymore. These are cold, calculated team fights. Very, very impressive.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Why not?
I think there's still plenty of sloppy play going on in this league.
You hear that, guys? You hear that, guys? Ruckus doesn't believe in you. You heard it from his mouth.
That is not what I said. It was more of a self-reflection, but anyways.
Absolutely. Quote it. Quote that. No,
There's so many things that could be quoted coming out of your mouth that have been wrong. I really don't want to hear it, Soundwave.
I'm still getting crap about the homeless people thing from
As you should.
Last season.
You're a terrible person.
I am not. I am not. I just said something out of context.
Why is this man still allowed to be here, is what I want to know.
Because I'm the only one that puts in any effort, that's why. No, that's not why.
Oh, so everyone else's contributions aren't good enough?
No, I'm
all,
just kidding.
All other members of the community, is that what you're saying?
Alright, relax, there's fighting happening. Fern picks up a kill, is going to continue with the Dragon Form on Shivani here though. Ooh, gets CC locked under tower. Sejuani gets the shutdown here, unfortunate. Yeah, he got Morgana rooted into Yon ult under tower while taking tower shots. That is unfortunate. And just to back up a little, my comments are jokes. All you people are amazing. All the work you do. I just show up.
Right, we are.
Like that's that's about as far as my contribution goes. Is I show up and I help out. Score is currently 8-5 though. We are looking at a 4.5, actually like 3k gold difference currently. No, 4K gold difference. Sorry, I can't do math. 15, 14 and a half minutes here in the game. Both sides have one dragon. Ellie has one tower to the 0 towers on the side of Rev, so a little pressure there.
No Morgana Q there?
Yes. Yes, you become untargetable during dash, so even if Hecarim selects you for his dash, he'll just go forward without actually following you. It's not quite like the Warwick teleport. Zippy knows exactly where Snoop Duck is, though. Snoop Duck didn't realize he was standing in a ward, is going to walk out, though. Sidestep the Morgana route.
So we are going to see Frostfire for the mythic item on Shyvana.
Exciting. Yeah, so this is the, like we talked about pre-game in the draft, this is the tank version of Shyvana. Not super surprised. She's still going to do damage, but she's going to be significantly beefier than she would be otherwise.
Sly Narwhal in the bot lane again.
Yeah. Making the best use of his time. Throw the Morgana into the middle of the lane. She is going to hourglass that, but it's not going to be enough. Bombardier comes from behind the tower, picks up a kill. Meatmill picks up Zippy. Yon ults in with the E, goes back after killing Sly Narwhal, and is going to walk away. That is a 2-for-1 in the bot lane.
Yeah, what a heads up play there from Bombardier, actually going all the way around, walking through tower there.
He put himself exactly where he needed to be. I'm Vern going to push up mid lane here a little bit. His lane is currently sitting about even dead center towards the river, pushing up a little bit, so he's got time to do what he plays. Looks like he's going to start working towards second rift here, or at least get a ward down on it. Kim Hodgin and Communist Edge wanting up top though, so they may look to contest this. Bombardier and Sly Narwhal working up. He has started Rift Herald. This is going to be a fight. Unfortunately, he E'd over the wall, so he has to go back. They are going to
does have ulti here.
Yeah, she does. Is she going to use it though? It's 4v3. They're going to back off. I think that's fine. They've claimed the Rift Herald. They need to just not give up any kills. Maybe reset. Look to use the Rift Herald somewhere to get pressure. Score is currently 10-6, looking at a 4.8k gold difference toward the side of LP. Is anybody worth anything? Bombardier has a 350 gold bounty. If somebody kills him, they get 650 gold total. Is currently 3-0. Victor is keeping up in CS, but not in pressure, it seems like.
Right, and Rev looking to try and claim the Infernal Drag here. Sly Narwhal is on the scene, though, and his red side of the jungle. Rest of his members are coming up. Burn is pushing it in top lane, putting pressure there on tier 2 tower. So the 5 members of Rev really need to be smart about how they play this out, because if they get wiped here... Oh, no, Burn is going to TP in now, actually.
Burn is TPing in. I believe his rage meter is full. It is. Is he gonna... Oh, he goes for a huge dash into a Q. They're gonna try to pick off the Morgana here. Or sorry, they're gonna pick off the Yon. Yon gets deleted by Meatmill. Is gonna get a double kill. Kills Pyrotemis. Shyvana is gonna continue to follow that up in her enlarged form. Wow, going hard for Zippy up here. Sly Narwhal is gonna get the kill. They're gonna blast cone over the wall. Burn still in a good position to pick up. Picks up a third kill.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Fern with a double kill, Meatmill with a triple. That is an insane amount of pressure and a drag and an ace for the side of LE.
LE is just a completely different team with Burn playing in the top lane. This Shyvana pick is going absolutely crazy right now, tearing through members of Rev.
Truly, as Sly Narwhal himself would say, they are built different.
Never falter.
Uh, this series, they're definitely showing that. Gonna pop the Rift Herald in the bot lane. They're gonna get a pretty good push off here as well.
Yeah, I think this right here is proof of why last week's game wasn't a good indicator of how strong or how composed Ellie is. Fern himself is acting as the linchpin for this team. Even if he's not ahead, which he is 4-1, but he's still enabling the rest of his team. Fern is 4-1, Slide Narwhal 3-2, Bombardier 3-0, Meat Mill 4-0. Score is currently 15-6. Even Karma has a kill, 1-3, which not a terrible stat line for a support, you know.
Right, and Rev finding themselves in another mid-game, really tough position here, down a substantial amount of gold, objectives, and kills.
Yeah, currently 8k gold down.
It's going to be a really tough uphill fight for them to get back into this game. Yone getting good pressure in the top lane. Rev's bot lane trying to get as much damage as they can on this tower.
Yep, Ezreal ult gonna go down mid, try to clear out some of the minions to get some pressure. Fern, his position doesn't look good, but he's so far ahead. He could do something about this. Snoop Duck not in a good spot. Yone is gonna miss the ulti though, but it doesn't matter. Communist Sejuani gets the stun off and the pick. They pick off Snoop Duck. Fern is going to ult in here. Is going to be in the middle of a fight, man. Is doing a lot. Slide Narwhal also in the middle. Isn't going to be able to pick off anybody, though. Ooh, Fern is going to get shut down. He's going to get CC locked. That is unfortunate. That is a 3-0 for the side of REV.
Minions?
Minions? Oh, Fern gets the kill post-mortem. Minions finish off Pyrotemis.
Second time this game. If
I
it
just
can
wonder
happen, it will happen.
As much as I want to credit Fern there for a post-mortem kill, that was all Pyrotemis' fault. He took aggro from the minions when there was no reason for him to, with like 20 health. So, like, directly walked into mid lane with 20 health and said, I'm going to clear some minions, and then they just started whacking him.
So I like that Red is down really bad right now, but this is the second game in a row that they've shown that they can still team fight even when behind and try and claw back into these games. That was a really impressive team fight there from Rev.
There's still a glimmer in their eye for sure. They're not ready to give up quite.
God, dude.
What? You good, Ruckus?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Sorry, I just got a text message.
You're good. No worries. Yep, only objective on the map right now to play for is Baron. Neither team is in a position to do that right this second, though. Communist Sejuani is by herself, but is showing to enemy team. Drag is up in roughly 30 seconds. Ooh, Snoop Dogg just in a bad position again. Yeah, is gonna get... Oh, wow. Snoop Dogg. Snoop, I combined Duck and Dog. Sorry. Nightmare Satan picks up Snoop Dogg kill here, though. Yone is going to ult in, but it's not going to take anybody out. They're still positioning, getting some pressure off. Ooh, Fern Slash Communist Sejuani with the E Fireball. Ain't going to look to continue posturing, picking off people here. Keeps running down Morgana. Slide Narwhal charges in, gets the Morgana, misses the ult, but they are in a position to do this drag without being bothered by the side of Rev.
Yeah, the combination of the Shyvana and Hecarim are really just paying off a lot for the side of Ellie, especially with the Sivir ulti as well.
Burn wraps around, comes behind, picks up. Oh, let's meet Mill pick up Nightmare say that actually Zippy is gonna have to back off. Can't pressure this by himself. Blue team is gonna pick up their third drag. This is gonna be a Fire Dragon Soul. Next drag, assuming they get it, is a drag point for the side of LE. Ezreal ult going down mid lane again, try to clear some. Yeah, something I noticed, Snoop Dogg seems to be a master in putting himself in very, very bad situations and then seemingly walking away from them. Snoop Dogg being 6th member on the team of Ellie is a little bit lower ranked. But he is still trying his best. I think he's still contributing to the team, so it's really good to see that. Score is currently 19-10. We are looking at a 8K gold difference currently.
Not only that, the 8K gold difference, but LE has 2 Infernal drags, so
Yes,
their damage, they're ahead, and their damage gets ramped up even more off of both of those drags.
Yeah, double Infernal drag on an Orianna and a Sivir that are 3-0 and 5-0 respectively is just so much. Just a lot for REV to deal with right now. Let's see. Nothing in particular happening on the Rift right now. The only thing up currently is Baron. Bombardier looking to push the bot lane. Okay, Yone has picked up his Infinity Edge. That'll be a big power spike for him. Slide Normal comes out, throws Zippy. Zippy does E out. Unfortunate, but, you know, gets a little bit of damage, a little bit of pressure. Fern looking to pressure this top lane here, though. Yone clearing fairly well, though, so Fern is going to look to back off and come down to what looks like warding in the topside jungle. What do you think about the position ruckus?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
What do you think about the position ruckus right now?
I think REV's in a very tough spot. I think LE is realistically too far ahead unless they majorly throw a team fight. Their damage right now is so consistent across the board, especially with the 2 Infernal drags. I think they can pressure Baron pretty much at any point right now and force REV into a bad team fight and take the game. I think that's something that REV really needs to be mindful of.
Yeah, no, I absolutely, I completely agree. It's so much gold. We're looking at 7K difference right now. I don't know. I mean, we have seen teams come back from like 10K gold deficits, but it's just, it is almost a completely vertical wall. Like, it's very difficult. There's still, ooh, that is a lot of damage there on Snoop Dogg. Pyrotemis picks up the kill. Good for him. Snoop Dogg displaying there that poor positioning that we've been seeing all game, which is unfortunate. But
yeah,
everybody else.
If REV wants to get back into this game, those are the kind of plays they need to continue to try to make these odd number fights, where there's no backup from LE, where you have clear vision of all 5 members of LE on the map.
Yes,
those are the kind of picks that they need to climb back into this.
Yeah, absolutely. Snoop Dogg, not necessarily worth a whole lot right now. I mean, he's still worth the base 300 gold, so, you know, killing him isn't trivial, per se. I just wish that Ellie would kind of rein him in. He keeps walking into odd positions without vision. Other than that, though, we are going to see drag coming up here. We're at a silver icon, which means roughly a minute, maybe a little bit less. Ooh, Communist Sejuani is gonna come out of here though. Not gonna do a whole lot, but is gonna freak them out. They are setting up for drag. Fern is TPing in. This will be a 5v5 fight, actually.
Yeah, and Rev does have to contest this. It is soul point, but they really need to approach this very carefully.
Yes, they're
But
doing
LE
it.
is
It looks like they're not going to get on top yet. They melted, Sinar will smite it. That is soul point fire drag for the side of LE. That is a huge Yone ult. This is going to back out. Fern gets into the middle of them with the Shyvana ult. Ease off. Meat Mill picks up Communist Sejuani. Fern gonna continue though, not gonna pick off anybody. The kill is gonna go to Victor. Sly Narwhal gonna pick off Pyrotemis here. I think realistically they needed to pick up. Ooh, Sneak Duck here,
Huge flash.
taking a lot of damage. Huge flash. Nightmare, Seda.
So LE does get Infernal Soul, but they lose 3 members for their troubles. Rev is going to pick up an Injected Bounty mid lane, and looking to start up the Baron.
I don't know that they... Well, actually, yeah, they may be able to do this. They have... well, they're not going to need Smite, realistically. I think it's just a matter of whether they realize they're doing it or not. Meat Mill could look to contest here. They're all fairly low, but it looks like he's just gonna stop the mid lane from crashing.
Oh no.
Ooh, Baron kills Hodgin. Luckily, it is an execute. The kill doesn't go to anybody, but, you know.
They are going to be down Yone, though, for the next 40 or so seconds.
Yep.
So that is something that they're going to have to play around, especially with all the members of LE back up on the map, putting pressure.
Yes, Bombardier pushing bot lane. Nobody's rotating to answer him yet. Bombardier doesn't have enough vision to realize that he can keep going, but it's fine. The wave crashes into the tier 2 top tower.
Never falter.
Nothing of significance happening on the rift right this second. The game is going to slow down after Ellie realizes that they are not invulnerable after losing that last fight, which is fine. They just slow down a little bit. They do have souls, so they're a little bit stronger. They could just be waiting out the Baron buff, wait for that to go down, and then you're in a better position. It is only on 2 players, though. Well, no, 4 players, sorry, because the 2 that were dead respawned before the Baron went down. Kim Hodgin does not have Baron buff, though, dying to Baron itself. Something to keep in mind. We're sitting at 32 minutes here. They're going to clear some wards in the Baron pit. Doesn't seem completely necessary at the moment because Baron won't be up for another 5 or so minutes. But they are going to... Oh, Fern is going to go on a zippy here under tower. Is going to pick him off. Fern needs to get out, though. Doesn't want to get locked under tower. Oh, they're going to take the tower. Fern is going to... Oh, hits an E. Goes back. Slide Orwell comes back in with the charge. Ooh, they are going to pick off Morgana here. Ooh, and then he's going to be a second kill. Meat Mill picks off Victor. Slide Narwhal picks off Pyrotemis here. They're going to get that tower, going to look to get a inhib. Yone and Sejuani still up, but Sly, Narwhal, and Bombardier are still relatively full health. They need to be careful here.
Yeah, LE are going to rotate top and look to push for a second inhib here. They are still really strong. Fern is getting close to having Shyvana ulti up again, even though he just used it.
Ooh, doesn't quite hit Snoop Dogg with the Ezreal ult. Honestly, picture perfect rotate there. You take mid tower, and as long as you have the numbers advantage, you look to pick off a tower in either the bot or top lane with all 5 members. They're going to back off here, though, seeing as everybody except Victor is up again. Rev is going to look to clear out some wards in their own backyard. Yeah, and we're just going to look at a full reset. Everybody can go back to clearing a little bit as we await the next skirmish.
Yeah, right now LE just putting a slow bleed on Rev. They are still firmly in the driver's seat. Still have a pretty big gold lead, sitting on the soul point. They could just be waiting for Baron to come up to force another team fight from Rev, and hope
Yep.
the coin flip goes their way this time.
Team Duck does spot 3 people in Baron Pit, though, so they have a general idea of where they are. We see a 3-man rotation bot, a 4-man rotation, actually. Everybody except Fern. Fern is going to look to clear top side here, push back up towards that inhib. Fern level 17 right now, kind of leading this game. Man is 6'3" and 14, has 237 CS. I will say he is getting gapped in CS. Kim Hajin on the Yone has 289, is currently up by 50.
Yeah, Fern just having a lot more impact though. He's been roaming around a lot, whereas him has been confined mostly to lanes and split pushing. LE looking to
Both top laners in the top lane look to teleport to the bot lane. Skirmish, Slide Narwhal in the middle of the fight. In comes Fern with the huge ult and the huge Q. Slide Narwhal gonna pick off Zippy here with the Q, with the X swing. Meat Bill gonna pick off Communist Edge. Wani here. I'm Fern slays Nightmare State. It is gonna look to pick up Kim Hajin here. No, Slide Narwhal gets the kill actually. That is an ace for the side of Rev with minions in base. That is going to be game, I imagine, Ruckus.
Yeah, that's going to be game. Rev looked for a flank there in the bot lane. Didn't work out for them. LE just too far ahead. Vern had the TP play to respond to it. And LE is going to notch their first win of the season here.
Yeah, absolutely. Good play to LE. That is going to be a 2-0 victory over Rev here in week 2. What a great game. LE gets their full roster and says, hey, we're here. We're not messing around. Last week was a trial run. This is the real us.
Right. LE just looking like a completely different team. Having Fern up there in the top lane is huge help. He's a great player, brings a lot to the team, and really showed out on both the Camille and the Shyvana. I really liked the Shyvana gameplay.
Yeah.
I've been a huge fan of her for a long time, and I like to see that she's still getting played. Even if it's not in the jungle, seeing her in the top lane with that tank build and still doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Um, Only did third most damage in the game on the
Yeah,
Shyvana.
interestingly enough, most damage goes to Sato with following up Zippy at second most damage. Kind of an interesting turn of events there.
Thanks, Stormblade
Yep,
and
yep.
Soko. You guys still
Got
some homies.
got your own little fan base there, huh?
Yeah.
Some ruckus fanboys. I get how it is. Yeah, a really good game though. Honestly, Rev played it out super well though. Respect to them. I don't think they should be disappointed by their performance this week.
Yeah. So really unfortunate that Rev had to play with a sub and then get to play with a roster tonight. Um, they had moments where they when they were behind in both games that they took really good fights and
Mm,
got to have a little bit of a momentum swing. Just didn't quite weren't able to complete the turnaround either game. So
yep.
yes, you guys also had a sub, but you also had Fern back.
Yeah, that is still arguably an improvement for sure. No slight of your top laner last week, but Fern is just a madman, truly. So
Is he not the highest ranked player in the league?
at the moment, I don't know off the top. Is he? No. Economy says scaling is the highest rank currently, which doesn't surprise me. Scaling normally sits Grandmaster, so
Says Scalene is sitting at Plat 1 right now.
Oh, oh.
That makes sense.
Interesting. Anyway, not super important, truly. But it was a really good game, really exciting series. Much love to Ellie and Rev. Both teams played it out super well. And then I think other than that, we'll see you tomorrow night. If we have casters and observer, look out for that announcement. Anything else you want to add, Ruckus?
Uh, Not really. Just look out for LLW versus RMC tomorrow night. Hopefully, we do get some
Hmm.
casters to step up to take care of that game. But I do need to get out of here and get to the airport. So I am going to go ahead and sign off. I wish all of you a good night.
All right, catch you, Ruckus. Good night,
Catch y'all.
guys.